Jeff Nowak, WWL Radio, coming at you from the second day of Saints-Chargers joint practices. On my right here, Deuce McAllister. What did you see out there today?
Saw pretty good, spirited, maybe not as dominant today as yesterday, and I think that's both units. Shuffling some guys around, right side of the line. I know there was probably more pressure. Ramczyk was available, but, you don't have your two starting guards. And I know Andres Pete is here, but he hadn't practiced, and then not having Caesar. So you're just moving guys up. And so when you talk about having a Mac and you talk about having a Joey Bosa, they're going to be able to get some pressure. And I thought that they got some pressure and probably frustrated the Saints a little bit. The Saints did come up with the interception in team drills, and I think it was, I can't remember, I think it was Jackson that got the tip on it, but Ugo came up with the interception. So just a nice job defensively. I thought the Chargers hit him for some run plays, though. I thought there was a couple, particularly the first play of a couple of drives or series. Eckler was able to cut one back, and then he had another one on another start. So that's something that obviously the Saints have to clean up. But, outside of that, you had pretty good work. Marshon got banged up a little bit. Only played probably 2 or 3 plays. But the interesting thing that gave you a little confidence is he had ice on it. He took the ice off. He didn't go inside or anything like that. So he stayed out here. So they must have felt pretty good about it.
Yeah, Dennis Allen said it was precautionary. They're going to look at it further. I wouldn't expect to see him on Sunday. I wouldn't expect to see a lot of the starters out there on Sunday with the idea that you got a lot of tough reps out here. But if you had to pick, is there anyone that kind of stood out to you, maybe a Juwan Johnson, someone like that, anyone who had a particularly good set of practices?
Well, I think it was Juwan. When you look at how dominant he could be and, just the continuity that he has with Derek, and it's about matchups. It's all about matchups, and that's what this league is about, and he is going to get a favorable matchup. If you have Mike Thomas on the field and then you throw Chris Olave on the field, Juwan, you will win that matchup 90% of the times. Now, what he'll start to see is teams are going to roll that safety to him, or, they're going to try to jam him at the line of scrimmage. But when he's in the slot or when he's flexed, he is going to have a favorable matchup.
Gotcha. One thing that stood out to me, even without Marshon out there, it was a lot of underneath passing for the Chargers. You didn't see anything over the top. Paulson Adebo seemed to break up a few deep balls. I think they only got into the end zone once. It was on a run play. What is your take on the Saints' secondary depth? Because it feels like, even beyond Marshon, this is one of the better setups they've had in that regard.
Well, for me, even coming into the season, I said that they were a plus, and an A+ on the back end. The biggest thing that they had to fix was communication. Because I like your safeties. May almost had a spectacular interception right there on the sideline. He even, he saw he wasn't going to catch it, so he tried to throw it back in to his teammate. That's an athletic play, and what Tyron is going to give you. And, your corners, you got great competition over there. You feel good about Roby in the slide. So that secondary can be one of the tops in the league. The only thing they have to do is produce interceptions. Get your hands on it, come up with the interception. That's what they have to do. But outside of that, it could be another elite unit in the NFL.
All right, that's it for me, myself, Jeff Nowak, and Deuce McAllister on WWL Radio. We'll be coming at you more 4 to 8 p.m. Central Time for longer breakdowns. We obviously have a preseason game coming up on Sunday. Saints-Chargers, assuming it happens. We're still going to wait and see. There is a call scheduled for later today to go over some contingencies, but we'll have to wait and see. All right, peace, y'all.